Welcome back to G.A.M.E.R United. I'm your host, G.A.M.E.R here, and today we are going to be doing a tier list because after 2 years, it is finally the 2-year anniversary of the Xbox Series X and S and the PS5. That's right, we're pretty well into this generation now, starting off our 3rd year, and well, things are finally looking like we're gonna start getting the real heavy hitters. We're in for a huge treat in 2023, as it does look like the greatest year in gaming ever, and yeah, there is a lot of things on the way. But what has happened so far? What games have come out? Well, that's what we're going to be taking a look at here today, and that is every game to release for the Xbox Series X, S, and the PS5. So this might be a long tier list because, like I said, we're going pretty much through every single game to release on these consoles that are at least next-gen games, that are considered next-gen games. If they do not have an optimized Series X, S, or a PS5 version, I do not include it on this list. There may be some that are not on this list. I kind of just found 2 that work. One of them is just a few Xbox ones, and the other one is a complete PS5 one. So there, we'll do it. If I miss any, leave them in the comments. I'll give you my ranking in the comments. I'll let you know. But for the most part, I think we got everything on here. So without further ado, let's not make this video too long, and let's get started. We're going to do the Xbox ones first, just because there are less of them. Yes, Xbox has not had the most amount of games in the first 2 years. And overall, I guess I should give my thoughts. I think the first 2 years have been okay, for the most part. It hasn't been, I definitely think it's been, definitely a slower first 2 years, compared to other generations. I would even argue the Xbox One had a much better first 2 years than the Series, in terms of games, and that's what I'm talking about. In terms of games, I think the first 2 years have been okay. There've been some really good guns, there's been huge hits, but, I feel like for the most part, it's been weaker than most generations. Especially when it comes to the Xbox side of things. But like I said, I do think the future looks insanely bright. I do think this will end up probably being one of the best generations. It's just going to take time. As I said, next year's looking like it's going to change everything. So can't wait for that. But let's get started with actually, oh wow, what a first one to start. Halo Infinite. So our tiers we have are Masterpiece, Amazing, Good, Okay, Bad, Trash, and Haven't Played. And I am going to be a little more critical on these games because I'm kind of doing this tier list, number 1, just for fun, because I think so, and number 2, for people who either have the consoles and are looking for the next game to play, or if they're buying one recent or soon, because the stock for the consoles have been getting a lot better, and they're going to be picking one up soon, or they just picked one up, and they're trying to figure out what are the best games. So I'm going to be a little more critical on this tier list, and Halo Infinite. Now, let me say this. I think Halo Infinite gets way more hate than it deserves. And because, to be honest, if you're comparing it to other Halo games, yes, the multiplayer content has been really slow and not a lot. But when you're comparing it to most games, I do think the content is good. I think it's okay, especially as of recently, they've been adding a lot. And on top of that, the campaign is really, really good. Like, really, really good. I loved the campaign for Halo Infinite. Therefore, I am going either amazing or good. I have to decide, and while I do think, see, personally, I would put it amazing, just because I really love it. I've had a lot of fun with it. Is it a must play though? I am actually going to put it good. I'm going to put it good. Just because, I don't know, there's just multiple reasons I would put it good. I don't think it's like one of those next gen showcases. I think give it more time and it will be amazing. I feel like there's just not enough. I know I just said that I think the content's fine. But to be fair, once you complete the campaign, which is really short, by the way, I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, the campaign was really short. And the fact that we still don't have co-op for the campaign, and yes, the content has been pretty slow for the most part, but it has gotten better. It's just a good game. That's it. It's not amazing. It's not a masterpiece. Definitely not a masterpiece. So I would just put it, it's a good game. I would definitely recommend playing it, but it's nothing that you have to play. Unless you have an Xbox. I mean, it is a must-play if you have an Xbox, but other than that, not really. Psychonauts 2. Now, this isn't easy amazing for me. It's not a masterpiece. I do wish the story, for the most part, was stronger. Music could have been a lot better as well. But for the most part, it had some great platforming, insane visuals. Honestly, some of the best visuals of this generation so far. And absolutely amazing. A must-play if you have Xbox or PC, for sure. Song of Iron, a little indie game, kind of like a 2D game, kind of like Somerville and Inside a little bit. Song of Iron is actually a pretty good game. I'll put in good. I played it quite a bit. It's a neat. You play as this Viking, and you kind of just, it's like a side scroller, 2D type game. And I thought it was nice. It was just a good game. The Ascent, honestly, it's okay. I'm not big on that kind of genre of games, but visually it did look great. The gameplay was really smooth for that genre. It's just okay. It's not a game that you have to play. It's not one that I would necessarily recommend, but it was not bad, so I would say it's okay. Slime Rancher 2. While I do think it is an amazing game, I don't think it's like a must play. I know. One of my friends is probably screaming at me right now. But I love it. See, if this was my tier list, right? I would be putting it amazing. And you know what? This is my tier list, so I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it amazing. If you guys are at all interested in the game, absolutely play it because it is amazing. It really is. They took everything from the first game, which was already amazing, and they just doubled down on it and made it better. And it's a really, really good game. Scorn, another game that's just okay. If you like puzzles and if you like really cool visuals and you like really slow-paced games, Scorn is for you. I, for one, almost fell asleep. But I can't deny it. The puzzles are really well done. The visuals are really nice. I shouldn't say it. I actually do like Scorn. I do. I just wasn't crazy for it. I think it's just an okay game. Exo 1 I actually think is a good game. It's one of those games where you get to sit on there for hours because you get super addicted to it. It's one of those very satisfying, like, addicting type games. You like use this ball, you can like change gravity to roll down hills faster, stuff like that. 12 Minutes, another good game. The story's very nice. The puzzles, just everything about it, it's just such a unique game. You're looking at this view like over a room, and you kind of just see like all these like different scenes play out, and the story is what really carries the game. And it is really good. The Gunk, another game that's really overlooked. Most people probably forgot about the game. I did as well. But it is good. I ended up playing it, and I ended up beating it. And I think the visuals are great. I think the world building and the story it's trying to tell is it. There's something there. They didn't expand on it as much as I wanted to, or as much as I wanted them to. And the combat was just okay. There wasn't really much combat. I just wish there was more to the game. Is what I am trying to say. Flight Simulator is amazing if you are into it. It's visually one of the best games ever. And it really does, I mean, the flying in it is superb. I'm not crazy about Flight Simulator, so, but it is a really good, like, I would argue it's a masterpiece, because there's really nothing wrong with it, and it is that good. But this is my tier list. I'm not crazy for it, so yeah. Age of Empires 4, another really good game. Again, it just took everything from other Age of Empires and just made it better, and for the most part, is a game that I would recommend for for fans of that genre. Now, the only masterpiece on this particular tab, and that is Forza Horizon 5. This is, indeed, in my opinion, the best racing game of all time, and has very close to like no issues with it. It is a masterpiece of a racing game. It is like peak visuals, gameplay. For a racing game, the story is actually pretty decent. Everything, the customization, the music. I mean, it is without a doubt the best Xbox Series game out right now, and is honestly the best racing game out right now. Yeah, without a doubt, masterpiece. Shredders, it's okay. If you played the game Steep and liked it, you'd probably like Shredders. I wasn't crazy about it. I would even argue, to be honest, it was honestly, I didn't really like it. I'll be honest. I'm gonna put it bad. I just didn't like it. I really didn't. But other than that, all these other games, I would like. All these games I would recommend to people of the fans of the genre. There's just other ones that I definitely like more other than most. But Shredders, honestly, it just ain't it. It just ain't it. And then Crossfire X, unfortunately, it's trash. Man, I was so excited for Crossfire X. And it really did just suck. It really did. So much bugs, so many glitches, which are probably fixed. But even then, the content was so low. Campaign was so minimal. It's unreal. God, it was such a letdown. Such a letdown, man. I was so excited for the game, and it didn't do anything right. Then these next ones are upcoming games, which that is not what we're looking at. So now we're moving on to the actual tab of this list, and yeah, we got a lot here. Among Us, I'm not gonna put. I have played Among Us, obviously, but I'm not gonna. That's been out for way before that. This one I haven't played. Astro's Playroom. Now we're getting into some juicy stuff. Astro's Playroom is one of the most overlooked things in the world, man. Astro's Playroom is so good. The DualSense features on the controller are just something you can't find anywhere else. The platforming in the actual game itself is really fun. Really, the level design is awesome, and all the different cameos and references throughout the game is just really fun as well. An absolutely amazing game. Marvel's Avengers. I think it gets a lot more hate than it deserves. I would personally put it good, but I am going to put it okay, just because the content in the game is not great, and the campaign is really good. The story mode is really good, but it's really short. I just really wanted more from Avengers, and I feel like it's such a missed opportunity. They could do so much with it, but they just don't. So it is okay. If you like Marvel and you like superhero games, I would definitely recommend it. Like, play it. I've had a lot of fun with it with my friend, but it's just okay. Back 4 Blood, another game that I do think Back 4 Blood is a good game. It's one of my favorites now. But if you like zombie games, if you like first-person shooters, definitely give it a try. It's really fun, especially with friends, and it's just Left 4 Dead, but again, and I like it. Babylon's Fall, honestly, the worst game of the generation so far, unless there's one other game on here, which I'm not sure is on here, so I might hold by that statement. Because I do actually think that game released before 2020. Or no, before the game consoles came out in 20. Yeah, no. In my opinion, this is the worst game of the generation so far, Babylon's Fall. So much so that the game is now extinct. It got shut down. I work at GameStop, and we had to literally get rid of every copy in the store. It was the definition of a disaster of a game, and it just sucked. It was so bad. Unreal. Yeah, worst game of the generation. Battlefield 2042. Honestly, another really bad game. It's not. Look, I had fun for it. I had fun with it for like a couple days. After that, I don't want to touch it ever again. It was just kind of. It it just got really boring, and I just didn't have any need to play it again. But it was really fun. I just wish it was better, because I really liked the premise. I liked what they were going for. There were a lot of elements I did enjoy. It just wasn't it. It just wasn't it. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, I think it's pretty bad. Zombies was super disappointing, which is typically my favorite part. Multiplayer was just COD. I will say I did actually play that multiplayer quite a bit. In the end, it was definitely one of the more weaker ones. People forget it's a Black Ops game sometimes, and COD's just been getting worse and worse. It was, in my opinion, it was just bad. Bug Snacks, it's okay if you're okay with the humor and the comedy and the craziness of the game. It can actually be a pretty decent game. Cult of the Lamb, amazing game, really good. I actually just started playing it recently, and I will say it's definitely one of the best indies of the year, one of the best indies of the generation, honestly, and really fun game. I'm enjoying it a lot. Cyberpunk 2077. You probably aren't expecting this. I'm actually gonna put this one in amazing. I think the game got off to just a terrible start. It really did. This is actually a game I do want to go back and play again, because I played it on launch, and while I did get through most of it, I didn't end up finishing it because I just wasn't crazy about it, and I just ran into so many issues, as many people did. And but now there's been DLC, there's been a bunch of patches, next-gen updates, and I've heard nothing but honestly good things about the game. It's getting a resurgence. It had that awesome anime Edge Runners, and you know what? Cyberpunk is actually an amazing game. It really is. And I will say, what I played, I did enjoy. I just wanted them to fix some things, and it sounds like they have. So I'm gonna put it amazing. Deathloop. I think Deathloop's a good game. It's not great. It's nothing special than what critics made it out to be. But it is, you can have fun, really interesting concept, some features that I did enjoy quite a bit. But for the most part, didn't meet my expectations, because my expectations for it was actually really high. Death's Door, our second masterpiece on this tier list, first one on this tab. Yeah, one of my favorite indie games of all time. It's in my top 20 games of all time, and music is amazing. The gameplay is like peak, some of the best of that genre that I've ever played. The story's really nice too. Very interesting concept and design for that. Oh man, I love it. Visually, the game is great. Yeah, absolute masterpiece. If you have the chance and if you want to absolutely play this game, it is a masterpiece. Death Stranding's director's cut, another game that is just so flippin' fantastic. I know a lot of people say it's kind of like a walking simulator. It is, but I kind of like that because it gives you a chance to really see the world, and it gives you that experience of what the game is trying to say. Like, you are a delivery guy, like you really are. And I just think, like, if the game was physically more entertaining, which I know I just said I like the walking, but if the game was physically more entertaining, I would put it in masterpiece. Like, quality-wise, the game honestly is. Like, the storytelling, the music, the visuals, all of it is so good. But as a video game, I can't put it masterpiece because I'm not going to choose to play that over a lot of other things, because it's just... It's missing a big, like, entertainment factor to it. And it really only happens on your first playthrough. I've tried playing the game again, and I just think about how much time and downtime there is in that game, and I just don't feel like playing it again. So I'm not going to put it in masterpiece for that reason. But it is, in terms of quality, and if you haven't played it yet, it is a masterpiece in terms of quality. Demon's Souls. Ooh, the game that got me into Souls games. And one of my first PS5 games. It was a launch PS5 game. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put these two, or actually these three, at the top of amazing, because I mean, It is. They are what the tiers, or what tier says it is. Especially Demon Souls. It is so good. Ooh, so good, man. That game was so good. It made me play every other Souls game. And well, here we are. All right. Destroy all humans to reprobe. I actually just bought this one, but I haven't played it. I literally here actually, I have it like right here. Yeah, I just bought it for Black Friday. I have yet to play it, so yeah, unfortunate. Destruction All Stars. You know what? This game should have been good. Like, actually, I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. I'm gonna put in good. I think you guys should go play it. I'll be real. I don't understand. Like, yeah, the content was missing, and wasn't a lot to offer, but it's a really, really fun game. It just, I don't understand what happened. I don't understand why the game didn't do good. I really don't. I really don't. Dreamlight Valley, another really good game. You have to be into those kind of simulator, sim type games. But it's really fun. I've enjoyed what I've played of it so far, and it's just a really good game. Oh, Dying Light 2. My second place game of the year right now. Oh, man. See, this is where I have to figure out, am I contradicting myself or not? It's going in top of amazing. And I'll say why. Because, like I said, I'm going to be a little more critical on it. Unless it's a 10 out of 10, I'm not putting it masterpiece. Because, to be honest, that's what masterpiece stands for, is 10 out of 10. It's a 9.5 for me. It's a 9.5 for me, right? But, oh, man. God, do I love Dying Light 2, man. Man, do I love Dying Light 2. I'm going to be playing it for a second time here shortly with a new friend and with the friend I played the first time again. And I'm looking so much forward to it because, God, I love this so much. I really want to put in masterpiece, but I can't. It's not like the greatest story in history. And that's honestly its biggest and only downside is the story. I feel like could have been so much more. I still loved it personally. I still fell in love with a lot of characters and dug what they did and a lot of the main story elements. But it still could have been more though. But still is an amazing game. If you love fast-paced traversal, some great zombie combat, you're gonna love Dying Light 2. Elden Ring, not even gonna really talk about this one. It is like one of the best games of all time, not even of the generation. Turned a niche genre into a mainstream like thing, and it's one of the, it's gonna be one of the highest selling games of the generation, and it's Elden Ring, guys. It's Elden Ring. Come on now. Far Cry 6, honestly, a pretty good game. Not my favorite Far Cry. My favorite Far Cry is actually Far Cry. Ooh, hold on a minute. That might be another video I'm gonna have to do. Favorite Far Cry game. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna have to think about that one. But it's still a really good game. If you like the open world, craftiness, survival, especially, I really like the setting of this one. The villain is great. Played by Giancarlo Esposito, of course. It's a really fun game. I would recommend it. Wow, the fact that they're even including it. I don't know. Okay. Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. Technically, it should go here. But this is just... This is technically the PS5 version, which did get that DLC upgrade. I'm not going to put it in Master because this is just a re-release. So I'm not going to put it in Master, but it is still amazing. I would put it right there. I'd put it right there. I mean, if you played it, it's still just as good, but I'm just not going to put it in Masterpiece because it is a re-release. So I'm not going to do that. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, again, it's kind of just a but I'm not gonna like fully count it. But But again, it is a masterpiece. So both of these games right here, if it wasn't for the fact that they're re-releases, then they are both masterpieces. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima is my favorite game of all time. I kind of just went over that without it even being a thing. No, Ghost of Tsushima is my favorite game of all time. Final Fantasy VII Remake is one of my favorite games of all time. Both of them are amazing, but they are re-releases, so it'd kind of be cheating if they're... I mean, is it though? I mean, you are getting the game. You know what? No, I am gonna put them masterpieces because they are the current versions of the game. They are the current versions of the game. Honestly, I was kind of being fake there for a little bit. No, they are the current version of the game. If you have a PS5, these are the versions you are getting, and they are the games. The only reason I wouldn't put them is because technically they were PS4 games, technically. But these are the PS5 versions. They are the current version of the game, and they are what they are. They are a masterpiece. Ghostwire Tokyo, another amazing game. I think this game, the critics were just not fair with it. I don't understand the critics' thoughts on this game. They said the combat was the worst part. My dude, apart from visuals, they were the best part. Best part, man. I love Ghostwire Tokyo. It was so good. Godfall, look, I'm going to say right now. I made a ranking the other, a while back. Top 5 underrated games. Godfall is amazing. Godfall is amazing. I love Godfall. Absolutely love Godfall. I hate critics. I don't care about them. Why? Ghostwire Tokyo and Godfall, they both said the combat was dog. And I think it's peak. I think it's amazing. I don't... Look, guys, trust me on this one. Play Ghostwire, play Godfall. Both of them are amazing. Ghostwire Tokyo and Godfall. Guardians of the Galaxy, another amazing game. The story is so good. Some of the best Marvel adaptation to a video game we've ever seen. Real. Gotham Knights, honestly, kind of floats the same boat in terms of story, best adaptation. But it's just good. It's just good. There's a lot of performance issues, and there are some gameplay things that I don't necessarily am too fond of. But if you're wanting the story, oh man, the story is one of the best of the generation. Real. Gran Turismo 7, I just bought. It's actually right here as well. Just bought for Black Friday, and haven't played yet though. It's currently downloading on my screen right here though. Hades, masterpiece, easy. Did it come out? No, this is the real. Yeah, no, but it is a masterpiece. It's really good. Just absolutely fantastic. Hitman 3, honestly, a good game. It's just Hitman, but again, number 3, and some of the best stealth action game. One of the best stealth games right now. Horizon Forbidden West, amazing. So good. Improved so much over the first one. And it was so good. It's not quite a masterpiece. I still hold by a 9 out of 10 for that game. I just still wish the story was more and better. The story is just the only issue I have with Horizon. And I just feel like you could just do so much more with the world. And the story they choose is so... I mean, it's interesting. It's really good, but... I just want so much more out of it. Immortals Phoenix Rising. Personally, right here. But oh my god, I love this game so much. In my top 20 of all time. My number 1 most underrated game of all time. See, here's the thing. I made a review when I first played this game a while back. I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. I don't know if I still think that. I think it's a 10 out of 10. Oh my god. I don't know, man. I mean, it kind of floats the same boat as Dying Light 2. There are some things that I wish were a little better. So I'm gonna say amazing. Yeah. If you love Breath of the Wild, if you love Assassin's Creed, if you love just open world, if you love a great game. If you love Greek mythology, for sure, play it, guys. It is so good. It's so good. I love it so much. Inscription, actually a really good game when it came out. It's really interesting. One of the better indie games of the generation that people kind of overlook. Definitely a good game. I would highly recommend. It is kind of like a card game though, so like if you're not into that, probably don't. But It Takes Two, another masterpiece. Won Game of the Year last year for good reason. One of the best co-op experiences that you can find anywhere. Absolutely incredible. Kenna Bridge of Spirit. It's just good. It's just a good game. Trust me, the visuals is probably some of the best you can find this generation. The visuals are out of this world. Like some of the absolutely top 10 visuals of the generation so far. Story was, for the most part, underwhelming. I just wish there was more with it. I wish we got more like backstory to Kenna. I just wish we got more backstory to everybody. They just gave us no backstory. The ending cutscene was not, honestly, the story, I don't even remember a lot about the story. It was just, I just wish there was more story. The gameplay was really good. I just wish there was more. That's just basically the bottom line. It was a really good game. What there was great. I just want more. And but it is definitely a game I would recommend. Definitely play it if you haven't already. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Honestly, I really want to put it here. I think I am. You know what? In terms of quality and in terms of what you're getting, it is hands down the best Lego game of all time. One of the best, like, co-op games. One of the best family-friendly games. One of the best Star Wars games. Honestly, I'm gonna say it. Game exactly what I want it to be. I think it's a masterpiece. I really do. I really do. Like, you honestly, it'd be hard to find a better Star Wars experience than Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Real. Little Nightmares 2. A really good game. I really like it. I honestly wish we could get a third one. I hope we will eventually, because I think there's a lot to be had in that world. I just enjoy a lot about it. Lost Judgment, another... Ooh, amazing or good? I'm actually gonna put good. I did enjoy the first one more. I love the Yakuza series. I've played so many of them. There's like only a couple I haven't played. And whenever Judgment came out, I was kind of skeptical on it. I played it, absolutely loved it. They announced Lost Judgment, super hyped. Played it, did like the first one better, but still, as most Yakuza games, just deliver such great stories, such great gameplay. A really good game. I would highly recommend it. Multiverses, another really good game. It definitely blew up, and for good reason. I like a lot about it. I'm just waiting for the game to develop further. New Testament Borderlands, actually a new game that I want to play that I haven't yet. Oddworld Soulstorm, it's just good. If you like those kind of games, you're gonna like it. If you've played any other Oddworld games, you'll probably like it as well. Ollie Ollie World. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna put it good. It's just a good game. I mean, yeah, it's just a good game. I know we're putting a lot in good, but honestly, they're all good. Like I can't lie. Like they're all just good. I do kind of want to try maybe split up some, just to make it a little more diverse. That way you guys get a better understanding of some of the games. So what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna have to make some cuts here. I'm gonna put Destruction All Stars and Deathloop both in OK. I might actually put Back 4 Blood in OK as well. I take that back. Back 4 Blood's going in good. Ooh, this one, maybe. I am actually. I'm gonna put Gotham Knights in okay. Even though I do think it's a good-ish game. Ultimate Soulstorm. Okay. No, that's a good game. I would like to preference okay also kind of means good. I'm gonna do that. Okay kind of means good. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put great because all these games in okay, I actually do think are good. They're just have a lot of issues. So yeah, there we go. That's what I'm gonna go with there. That's what I'm gonna go with. Just to split it up a little, I am gonna drop this as well. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Also gonna put that there. There we go. I like this list a lot more now. Okay. Overwatch 2. I think it's great. I think, yeah, the cosmetics and stuff have gotten a lot worse since the first one. That's just due to it going free to play. But in terms of the actual gameplay, it is really solid. It's really good. Pac-Man World Repack. I love it. This is a little biased, but I absolutely love this game. When I found out they were remaking this, I got so hype. Bought it day one. I love this game. It is really good. Oh, I don't know if I can rank this one. Okay, I'm putting it amazing. Because what I have played has been actually amazing. The first one, in my opinion, is a masterpiece. I have not finished it yet, though. I do plan on finishing it this week, maybe even weekend. I might just go ham on it here soon, trying to finish it. I'm just in the middle of playing so many games. I'm completing like a quarter of one game, then I move on. I play a quarter of another game, then I just like do it over and over because there's so many games out right now that I'm trying to play. It's unreal. But yeah, Plague Tale, dude, I feel like it is up here. I just haven't finished it, so I can't tell you. Returnal. Oh, man, if you guys know anything about this game, it is in fact my fourth favorite game of all time. I absolutely love Returnal. It is, oh my god, dude, Returnal is my feel-good game, bro. Returnal is my feel-good game. Yeah, it's a horror game. Yeah, there's crazy monsters. Yeah, it's like really hard, but it's my feel-good game, bro. Dude, I love Returnal. Oh my god, play it, people. Play it. Another highly overlooked game. Game took so long to get past 1 million copies sold, and that is a sin. That is a sin. Game deserves like 10 million copies, more than that. Resident Evil 8 Village. You know what? I think it's a great game. I don't think it's amazing. I don't think it's a masterpiece. I just think it's a great game. I think that's pretty much a general consensus. If you like Resident Evil, you'll like Village. If you like horror games, you'll like Village. If you like survival games, you like Village. You basically get the picture. It's a great game. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, masterpiece. One of the best PS5 games you can play. I'm putting that there. I'm gonna rank these a little more. Bop. I mean, personally, this is up here, but like, I mean, yeah, it is though. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Ooh, I don't know. I'm going crazy in this tier list. This tier list is just making me crazy. All right. We're almost done, actually. Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Great game. Great platformer, especially with a friend. Real. Saints Row. You know what? That's being a little harsh. No, it's not. That's being fair. Is it that bad? Is it on the same tier as... See, Babylon's Fall makes this tier, like, so bad. there's some fun to be had with it, is the thing. There's some fun. I'm going to put it bad. I'm going to put it bad. But it is quite trash. No, I'm putting it bad. I had some fun with it. Some fun. Alright. Trash game is something you cannot find fun in. And that is Babylon's fault. Alright. I found some kind of fun with Battlefield 2042, Cold War, and Saints Row. But in the end, are still bad games. So I'm going to put it in bad. Scarlet Nexus. It's just okay. If you like those kind of games, then sure. I mean, I love those kinds of games. Hack and slash, you know, games. Bandai Namco, great. It was whatever. Shifu, great game, great combat, pretty good story, great visuals. Just honestly, I just wanted more from it. That's just it. I just want more. Oh, this game's going to trash. The Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy. I hate this game. I think this should never have happened. I don't know who. Well, actually, no. You want to know something? This game's concept is fantastic. I do. When I first heard about the game, I was like, "Oh, I'm ready. I am ready." Souls-like Final Fantasy game, and I was like, "Yes, yes, yes." And I saw the game and was like, "No, no, no." It looked so bad. I don't know who decided when they saw the game, yep, let's make a trailer and let's show this to the public. I thought it looked terrible. It came out. I actually played it because I was like, hey, it's Final Fantasy. You know what? Souls game. It still sounds cool on paper. I'll give it a shot. And it was just as bad as I feared. I just do not like it. I think it was a waste. Yeah, very unfortunate. God, it could have been something so special. A Souls-like Final Fantasy game. Dude, that sounds awesome. It sucks. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Not a masterpiece, even though it kind of is, but it is an amazing game. Definitely top of amazing so far. I mean, it's just the Spider-Man PS4, but with Miles Morales, and a lot shorter. Whatever that is. Steel Rising. I have yet to play that, but I've heard some decent things about it. Stray, a great game. Not as amazing as like everybody says it is, but it is still a really great game. I did enjoy my time with it quite a bit. Tales of Arise, an amazing game. God, such great storytelling. Some of the best storytelling JRPGs have to offer. Really great characters. Tales of Arise is awesome. The Tales series has always been like honestly spot on, and it continued with Arise. The Medium, a great game, man. I really enjoyed playing it. It wasn't anything like incredible in my opinion, but it was really, really neat what they were trying to do with the dual reality thing, and oh yeah, really nice. The Pathless, amazing game. I think it's so underrated. It was another one of my top 5 most underrated games, and yeah, absolutely great. One of my favorite indie games of all time as well. The Quarry. Wow, did me and my friends have so much fun with this. Honestly, it's amazing. It is a great game. God, one of the best like super massive games. I liked it more. Ooh, did I? I personally liked it more than Until Dawn. I know that's probably a really hot take. I really like the Quarry. I remember every character so vividly. I just remember all my playthroughs so vivid. Like, dude, I loved it. I loved it so much. Themisia, I've not played it. Tinykin, yeah, I played Tinykin. Tinykin's pretty good. It's not like amazing or anything. You don't have to play, but definitely a really good game. Tiny Tina's Wonderland, great game. Great game. I kind of like it started off really well. Like there was a lot of talk around it when it came out, and then it kind of just died down. Everyone kind of forgot about it, which I think is really sad because I think there was so much good things about the game. Like I honestly hope they make another Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Like I hope they don't just have that like this one and done game, because I think spreading the Borderlands universe farther than just Borderlands is actually a really good idea, and Tiny Tina's Wonderland proved that. I really like what they do with it. I think they could do so much more by doing things like this. Last is Part 1. Man, another game that I just bought for Black Friday and have yet to play. But if it's anything like the first game, it might go a masterpiece. We'll see. But to be honest, it's a remake of a game that didn't need one. So even then, I don't know if I'd put it in masterpiece. Did not play that one. Tormented Souls, did not play that one. Trek to Yomi. Great game. Such good representation of Japanese culture and really clever. Like, God, whoever designed the game is really great. The visuals are stunning. God, a really, really beautifully designed and created game. Tunic. Oh, man, I want to put it masterpiece. I'm not, though. It is amazing. It's amazing. It's not a masterpiece. It is amazing. And one of the best indie games of the generation. One of the best indie games, like, not of all time, but definitely of this generation. Uncharted: The Legacy of Thieves. Another game that I just bought. Let's see if I have it here. Yep. Another game I just bought. Technically, I haven't played it, but I mean, it's just a remaster of the games, you know. But I haven't played it, so I don't know. I don't know, man. Valkyrie Asylum. I mean, it's great. It's great. I like it. I mean, it's that Square Enix, you know, JRPG. It is Square Enix, right? Yeah. I mean, it's exactly what I expected out of it. Really great. Watch Dogs Legion. Honestly, looking back at it, I didn't think the game was that good. I thought it was bad, especially compared to Watch Dogs 2, which was its predecessor. Yeah, it just did not live up to what I wanted it to be. Yakuza Like a Dragon, absolutely amazing. Put it right there. Absolutely amazing. One of the best Yakuza games, easily. I wouldn't say masterpiece, but definitely some of the best. Some of the best turn-based combat ever. Great story, as all Yakuza games are. Music was really good. Visuals are really good. Yeah, just amazing game. Definitely play it if you haven't. Life is Strange 2 Colors. Great game. Great game. I don't think it's one of the best. I don't think it's anywhere near the best Life is Strange game, but it is great. It's really great. Metal Hellsinger. Honestly, it's a good game. I really like the concept. I like a lot of things in it. I just didn't fall in love with it. I didn't like get addicted to it or anything. It's just a good game, in my opinion. Let's see. Peppa Pig Masterpiece. I have not played it. And boy, do you think I'm ever gonna play that. Forgotten City. Actually, a pretty good game. This game got a lot of hype for some reason, like a lot of love. Which, I mean, to be fair, it is a pretty good game. I wouldn't put it in great though, but it is definitely something good. If you ever are just bored, don't know what to play, maybe give it a shot. It's quite nice. Oh wow! I can't believe this game is even on this list because it just came out. Ladies and gentlemen, God of War Ragnarok. Oh, what do you know? And ladies and gentlemen, it is, in fact, the best game of this generation right now. It is the best experience you can find in the art form of video games right now, this generation. If you haven't watched my review on this game, go watch it. I did, in fact, give it a 10 out of 10, 96 out of 100. And I said it was the definition of a masterpiece, a blueprint and golden standard for what video games and sequels should be. And I hold by that, believe that, till the end of my days. All right, it is phenomenal. My game of the year, by the way, Rainbow Six Extraction. pretty bad. I liked it for like first couple weeks it came out. I thought it was really nice. Different change of pace from Rainbow Six Siege. It just sucked with content, and over time just got really boring. And yeah, it's not the greatest games. I don't even know what happened to it. Does it even still get updates or anything? Like, I do not know what happened to that game. Call of Duty Vanguard, trash. I did not like anything about Vanguard. Vanguard was straight booty cheeks, bro. One of the worst Call of Duties of all time, easily. What? Lego build? I have no idea. Didn't even know that game existed. Lost in Random. You know what? This game is overlooked. Lost in Random is a pretty great game. I think it's really neat what they did with the cards and with the platforming and with the strategy and with the... I really like it. It's a really neat concept in terms of story. No idea what that is. Nobody Saves the World. Oh, I played this. I actually played this quite a bit. I really liked it. I think it's a great game. I really do. I think it's a great game. Unpacking. Never played it. Rollerdrome. Oh man, I just recently played this. You know, it's okay. It's good. There's some fun to be had with it, but it's nothing special. But it is a pretty good game. Don't think I played that. Oh, one that I definitely think is a masterpiece. For sure. I put this one right here. Oh, man. Oh, Crash Bandicoot 4 is so good. In my opinion, the perfect Crash Bandicoot game. Like, I don't see how they could get better than Crash Bandicoot 4. It is a masterpiece, bro. Oh, it's so good. God, it's so good. Judgment. Hey, there we go. That game did not come out. No, that is not this generation game. Dude, that game is old. I have played it. I'm not gonna rank it. I mean, if you guys are curious, Judgment, in my opinion, it's a masterpiece. Yeah, I would say masterpiece. But I mean, unless they're counting its like next gen update, but that doesn't count. That's not a re-release. That's just an update the game got. Alan Wake Remastered, now that is one that counts. However, yet again, another game I just bought and haven't played yet. Very much looking forward to that. I have played the original Alan Wake, of course. I would put that in amazing. But I haven't played the remastered one, so I don't know. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, the remakes. Honestly, it's just the Tony Hawk games, but great stuff, man. And that's gonna do it. I know it's a long video, a lot of games, but hopefully you guys got a little better understanding of this generation of games so far. Games I think are masterpieces: God of War Ragnarok, Ghost of Tsushima, Returnal, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Death's Door, Elden Ring, Crash Bandicoot 4, It Takes Two, Hades, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, and Forza Horizon 5 are my masterpieces of this generation so far. Yeah, I mean, so far, like I said, that's been pretty good in terms of game, but weaker in comparing it to other generations. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. What are some of your favorite games of the generation? What are some games you're looking forward to? I'll say some of mine. Starfield, for one. Spider-Man 2. FF7 Remake Part 2 Rebirth. Resident Evil 4 Remake, Street Fighter 6. Honestly, a bunch of... Forspoken is up there for sure. Yeah, a bunch of games I'm looking forward to. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next one. I'm going to sign off. G.A.M.E.R out. Peace.